testing. What's this thing?
Resistance.
Yes, it is. Because it's too loud. Can't talk. It's too loud. Relatively. Let's have a look. Get back to OBS. Streaming. Let's see. We press. No, not that one. Not that one. We need to go here and see the levels when it's playing. Let's see if my voice is as loud as that. It kind of isn't. My voice is doing one of those things tonight. Inflammation, so it is. Might be it. Okay, so I'm just gonna like take a little run through this because this is what I've been working on. One of the things. There was a bit I was just listening to actually, which was Dee. I have that. Change this to the high pass kick.
Resistance.
So I'll start again. This time a little bit more zoomed in. So I've changed everything, and it changed me. So this is the intro. It's got loads more stuff going on. The reason I keep working on this is because I want it to be the best. It sounds better than these features. It sounds a bit dry before. Resistance. Basically what's going on. Yeah. So. Sample. Resistance. What effect could I put on that? Chorus. Could make it go pan in the ears a little bit with the chorus. Hi Max. Hi, how you doing? I've not been on for a bit because it's been like it's mad summer things. There's more to do. There's more that's going on that I have to do. Good, glad you're doing good. Yeah, I released that electronic album, and now that's out of the way. Finished this track. You've heard this track. I've changed it. It's a VIP thing. Oh nice, have you got Dub Pack 1? Is it released? Yeah, so I really want to run. I've got like 7 tunes here, and they're all done apart from this one, which you've heard. Cheers. Yes, you can get that when it's done. Yeah, there was something about it. All the other ones were quite easy to finish, but this one, well, they weren't that easy to, there was that process. But this one, I really wanted to like do. There's something there. The sounds are there. I just wanted to reorder them and see if you could get more out of it. And it's Resistance. It's just turned into a mad one. And I've added added riser. There wasn't a riser in it. And I've added like alternate reverb snare, like so on the first snare it's nothing. The second snare it's a massive like big reverb, and it just adds this width that wasn't there before, which I think it was a bit dry in the width. Ace Max, cheers, yeah, looking forward to hearing that. I've not actually been on the I know I saw notifications for the Discord. My Discord is not, I think my Discord activity is linked to how much I go on the on live stream, but yeah, I'll send it to you when it's done. And then there's just one more, which isn't really dubstep. It's kind of like, it's a bit like a ska tune, the way it's like got like a two-step, like offbeat thing going on. And I think I might have overcomplicated it, but we'll see. So, and then I'm then gonna send those 7 tunes off to someone who's a mastering engineer. Quite like, they've got a degree in mastering engineering, and just see like if they sound as the best that they can. I don't know if I'm close or not to achieving that sound just by mixing and doing a bit of mastering on top. Pack 1 is 48 tracks, my god. Is that like all the stuff you've been working on? No way. What made you decide now is the time to release these tracks? Like you did it at 48 and not like 20 or 30. Oh yeah, good idea, that, isn't it? Make it, yeah. There's different ways of doing it, and I've not even got that far yet. Thinking now I was gonna release these 7 as singles, then I realised that it's like needless work making the artwork for each one. So then I was thinking like split it into 2 EPs. But then I'd need one more tune. But at least I could release 1 EP, 4 track, and then come up with another track in the meantime. Yeah, I've not worked out how I'm gonna even send them to DJs, you know. Dub pack, it's interesting. Do you get much response from sending a dub pack to people, to like DJs you don't really know? Have you done much of that? Mine's okay, the sound change. Yeah. I can't decide when my sound's changed or not. I guess I end up having so many new techniques after a year that everything just sounds a bit better, and then I guess that's my new sound then. Just like slightly tighter everything. Oh, that's great, mate. Yeah, well done. I've had yeah, nothing yet. It's like I had 1 track of my latest album played. I didn't even send it to him, and he played it. Which is great. Because I've not done any. I used to send them out. I still do, but I've not got around to it yet. I only released it like less than a week ago. Yeah. Yeah, I know, that is the thing. If you don't release it and it's getting plays, it kind of helps, doesn't it? Because you kind of get an idea of like which ones to release, I guess, and maybe which tracks to put first on an album if you're doing that. And on a rig. Nice one, mate. What did you play? Hi, George. How you doing? Yeah, yeah, and it's yeah, letting it's taking the judgment out of your hands, isn't it? Into DJs, into other people's, which is kind of, it needs to pass that test, doesn't it? It needs the other DJs to if it's good, if they like it, then you're onto something, aren't you? You can't guess. You just can't guess, can you? Whether they'll like it or not, for sure. Anti-fascist make me want. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll send you this new anti-fascist one. Anti-fascist. See, I don't need to call it VIP. I'm calling it VIP for now. I guess you've played it enough. You've played it to more people than I have. If you don't count this live stream. Yeah. So I might call it Anti-Fascist Workshop VIP, but it's a bit of a lot. It's getting even longer, the title. So you might just have like an early version, and that's you're about to get an update. Yeah, I did see that video where got wheeled. But yeah, it just came on to because I just added my own vocal because I was trying to think of words that go with fascism, being anti-fascist, and what is like the core thing, and it's like resistance, and I googled some synonyms and what was the other one? Objection. I don't know. There's loads of words. Defiance as well, but I like the word resistance. So I went outside into the caravan about a few hours ago and just got my phone and started going resistance into the phone. I don't know what I did do in the house. And my voice is weird at the moment. And then sampled it, put it in the computer, and it sounds like this. Resistance. Bit of effects trickery. Resistance. I don't know I don't even know what you can do to voice. I put it through amp simulators and stuff. Long time no see, Ultimate Records. How you doing? I just let it play. Yeah. Yeah, you can do too many. You can do too many rewinds, can't you? But that's much appreciated by you and your brother rewinding it. Spinal damage? How did you get spinal damage? That sounds bad. Are you doing stunts? Ultimate stunts. What was I going to do on this? Face J. Alright, mate. Hi. How you doing? I've lost my voice a bit. Don't know why. It's been hot. I like it. I like it hot. It kind of shows you what's possible. When it's just one really hot day, it's not bad when it's just one day. I can handle that. Okay, once you pass the sweat, but once you accept that you're always sweating constantly every second, you kind of like get used to it. Been away. Yeah, I've been away as well. Yeah. Not away. I've been here, but with the little time I get in the evenings, I've been finishing and releasing an album, which is out now. Like electronic music, and now that's done, I can carry on working on this, which is very, very close to being done. Even more so because I've added these vocal samples in there. That just puts an edge on a track, doesn't it? Especially before a drop of a dance music track. Resistance. And now that's done, and I've added all these other little ear candy, but also it's space, reverb, snares, and stuff like that. Not every snare, because like classic dubstep is quite often a nice, like, everything sounds general, like deep dubstep. And there's always like a reverb on the clap or the drum shot. So I've been doing a bit of that. Woke up, working too hard, woke up like this. Oh, yes, one. I get mixed up. I think I have a problematic. I've not been diagnosed. I've just kind of figured out. I don't know which one it might be. I think it's the lowest third, which I'm guessing is L3. But that sounds bad. I don't know what the S1 is though. I have to look now. Oh, no, L4. Ah. Herniated disc. So is it herniated? Is it S1? Sacral base. The uppermost and widest segment of the sacrum. A triangular bone at the base of the spine. Ah, ouch. That's painful place to have things wrong, isn't it? So have you got to like lie down? Have you got to like, are you bedridden at the moment? Struntbad. Struntbad. I don't know how you say that. I feel like I should roll the R's though, weirdly. And I've moved to a country, Wales, where the R's are rolled, and I've not been very good at rolling R's, but now I've moved here, and people pronounce, when they do pronounce place names correctly, they roll the R's. So now I've started to roll the R's. I just want to be heard. I just want to say a place name and it sound like I'm doing it right. Bulging discs, yeah. But you'll need surgery. And this is from working too hard over years. You've done it in. You've like ground it down and weakened it. He weakened the wall of the. I forgot what it's called. The disc. No, not the disc. There's like a disc in between the bones, isn't there? That has this like a soft thing that can take impact and helps the bone to move. And that can split, and then stuff comes out and pushes on your nerve, and that's painful as fuck. I did it. I've like lifting babies out of the cot the same way for like a year. I never really fucked it, and I've managed to correct it on my own. But there were a few weeks where it was really, really bad. And it feels like there's always just a little chance that it could go when I'm walking up a hill and stuff. But it's a lot better than it was, thankfully. Cartilage, that's the one, yeah. Over the years, bloody hell. Surgery. There's someone else on here who's Andrew, who did. He had to wait quite a while for surgery, but he's had it now. He's a drummer. Can you imagine that? Not really being able to drum because you the way you drum is you're pivoting on that bit, aren't you? Quite a lot. You're putting a lot of force all through your body, really, aren't you? VIP from before the drop. Let's go. Lots of layers here now, like there's extra things going on in the intro that weren't there before. Like this, like a high bass bass. And then this bass, this other bass thing. Resist. Resistance. Hold that downbeat. Boom. That was really bad. It was finished. I think that might need. This is 2 of them. I was thinking. Something like that. You'll get it. You'll get it, Max. You waited 8 hours in hospital, ready to be blue lighted. Fucking hell, emergency surgery, mate. So what? Have you had it? How long did you have to wait now? Have you had the surgery? Go home, fuck. Have you got some good some good painkillers? But everyone stopped getting back problems. My dad had like fucking bad knee from climbing up ladders, you know, for years and years, climbing up ladders, carrying like a lot of bricks and roof tiles. Just, yeah. That's a tough job. So you should get loads of money for doing that job, yeah, because it's, you know, eventually you probably have to retire early and you won't be able to do anything because your whole body's messed up, worn, prematurely worn. I got a taste of it. I've had a few tastes of it. I've never done it for a job, but when I moved into this house, I helped dig out a trench by hand over like 3 days. That was yeah. I mean, it's amazing what the human body can do and what it can endure, but there's a price to pay, isn't it? It does wear down. Oh no, it's not what you need, that is it? So what's your next move then? Are you waiting to hear back from them or? Resist. Still sounds a bit weird, that. Resist. Like the snares haven't quite caught up. Wait and see what happens. Yeah. A lot stronger than Cocodamol. Resist. To this.
Resistance. Resistance.
Something is going on there.
Resistance. Resistance.
Linear phase. Is that why?
Resistance. Resistance.
Oh my gosh. Okay, proper stuff that I never even heard of. Holy shit. Right, they're serious. They know they're giving you some serious stuff there. Wow. I wish I knew what that was, apart from painkillers. Oh my god. Gabapentin. Amatriptyline. Hydrocodone. Serious shit. Well, it's amazing that you're online and not like like rolling on the floor. Nice. Oh well, I hope you get it sorted soon. I hope they pick a day for you to do surgery and patch it up or whatever they do. Skill guest. Blessings from Wales to Estonia. It's brought you down. I don't think you're that knackered yet. I don't think you're we're not done with you yet. You know, like this isn't your time. Estonia, I'd love to visit Estonia.
Resistance.
Something about that.
Resistance.
Like it could do with like some high end in it. Like a vocoded high end or something. Johnny Harmon, how you doing? Yeah, it will go up eventually. Everywhere, I think. Even after trying it out with some DJs and see what they think, see if they'll play it first and then release it somehow. Either I was going to do singles, a series of singles, then an album, but there's only 7 tracks, so I can't really do any of that. I could just do like a 7-track EP, but I kind of want to, I don't know, or a dub pack. But dub packs don't usually go on. It's classed as an album, you know. If you publish it, if you put it on Apple and stuff. How I've been busy doing hot weather things with family. Still finding time to like finish an album. So I've got a new electronic album that's out now. And now that's out of the way, I can finish these dubstep tracks. This one in particular. The others are finished, but this one I had to go back and give it. It's the bass is just infectious to me. I don't know what it is. It's the thing about this track is the bass. So I wanted to try different things with it. I think I've come up with something a bit better than what I have done. How have you been, Johnny? Yeah, so this will eventually get released this year. I've promised myself this year. I want to get it out by the end of the summer. That's plenty of time. I've got a very busy summer though, like lots of events, sort of not music event. Well, like not me DJing or anything, but things to go to, like kids' birthday parties. I'm going to Boomtown for the first time. That's going to be insane. I'm mentally preparing for it and physically preparing for it. Oh my gosh. Like, could just do with losing just a little bit of middle tire. Yeah. So what was it?
Resistance.
Sounds a bit lo-fi, doesn't it?
Resistance. Resistance.
So what tricks have I got to make it sound less lo-fi? Apart from obviously re-recording. No, I mean, I'm trying to think of all the pre-drop cheeky vocal words that's ever happened in dubstep and drum and bass, especially dubstep, because it's a bit slower. What they sound like and what effects are used, and I think it's more to do with less effects and more performance. Like if you think of heptic, that sounds like I'm sure he uses his own voice, but he can belt it out. He can shout stuff. That sounds great, and possibly a reverb on it.
Resistance.
What about auto shift?
Resistance. 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 Resistance.
Something like that. There's also spectral effects in the form of spectral resonator.
Resistance.
But I don't think that reads.
Resistance. 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 Resistance.
Lunacy's high sonic sound. Lunacy audio free. Games Haven filter. Let's go. chorus facing reverb with spectral dispersion. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Right, boring. Let's turn on haze. Got the decay, density, spread. These are all pretty simple to figure out, at least whenever you play with them a little bit. But I'll put the descriptions up there. You can see here. Spread it out so it's wider a bit. Decay way up. With the chorus.
I do think the chorus has its limits. On Ableton. And also the phaser. I remember using the phaser. I can't remember what make it was. A long time ago. It was really good. It's a great effect. You just make loads of really cool sounds with it. So I'll look into that. Haze. Back. Spectral dispersion. I'm gonna try this.
Resistance. 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 Resistance.
Lunacy audio. Yeah, they look like a good interface actually.
Resistance. Resistance.
One more effect, which would be grain delay. Kind of already done this because I've run it through a vocal shifter thing.
Resistance.
Resistance. Resistance.
Resistance.
Resistance. Resistance. Resistance. Resistance. Resistance. Resistance. Resistance. Resistance. Resistance.
Resistance. Resistance. Resistance. Resistance.
Yeah.
Resistance. Resistance.
Had to take it to the limit there.
Resistance. 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 Resistance.
Could overdrive it, but
Resistance.
I used to use this plugin all the time.
Resistance.
Not so much now.
Resistance.
The reason being is because it felt like you could just have like the difference between 0 and 1% was a lot, and it felt like I wasn't in control. Let's just go. What's up with me? Rapid aging. No. This is because my hair's back. It depends on which day. Yeah. All the black is now is like all the grey's grown in, and all the black is the last bit, the old bits. That's at the back. This is the new stuff. It's not rapid aging. It's some bullshit on the internet, I swear, like saying that stress causes grey hairs, which there may be some truth in that, but saying like if you remove stress from your life, your hairs will start growing black again. Like people just, it's really bad, and they make it look like it's factual with all that. Studies have shown, like, yeah, I mean, even studies you can't rely on. Most studies are like just kind of fucking made up shit as well. So they might not know, the person making a social media post might not even know, but they're just in it for the money. But That's what it's like. So much misinformation out there relating to health, not just politics, but health, and like take these supplements, these particular ones, and they'll make you live longer. It's like, really? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But really? Should I spend 30 quid and find out if it doesn't, or do I need to have them for a year? Oh, I mean, I'd love to try, oh, what's it called? NMN, nano nucleotide. I can't remember, only because my friend was talking about it a long time ago before you could even buy it. But I've not bought any. I nearly did, but I don't. There'll be another thing next year. There always is a new thing. Like, oh, this will make your skin less wrinkly. I've never been bothered about that really. But some days I look in the mirror and I think, fuck, like, I'm not young anymore. I'm still young in my head. My body isn't. My body's not. Pirate. I've not seen you, Pirate. Pirate. Have you changed your name? A lot of alcohol at a young age preserves you from being pickled. Just found out the greatest tag as a Scottish producer. I'm not taking my pants off for Scotland. Trap King, great, no way. Nice, I like pirate. Pirate. The greatest tag as a Scottish producer. I'm not taking my pants off for Scotland. I don't know how to take that. I don't know if that's... Do you want to take your pants off for anything? Like, or is it just like Scotland? Scotland's okay. Like, I'm not that bothered about Scotland as some other people. You're not willing to take your pants off for Scotland. I don't know how if would I take my pants off for Wales? Like, I've lived in Wales now for four years. No way. Yeah, 4 years. Would I take my pants off for Wales? If it meant that less money went to, less resources went to, I don't know. Oh, United. Don't get into this. I'm for independence, but I'm also like, it's not that. It's these we're bound together, aren't we? We have been for hundreds of years. I can't just move to Wales now and say, yeah, I want Welsh independence because all the reservoirs and all the water should go to us so we can have like a better health service and stuff like that. Like, makes sense, doesn't it? But it means England would have to pay more for its water and stuff. So I don't know. These are the things I think about all the time. I try not to do politics on this music stream, but I literally know what's going on in the world. It's grim. It's grim. Music is a way to just forget about it for a bit, or permanently avoid it. We have the luxury of not having to live it every day. I guess. I don't know, we still have to work our way out of it, but it was a random moving. I have to use this. I'm not taking my pants off for Scotland. I'm not taking my pants off for Scotland. I can't do a Scottish accent. It's not just the accent. To do the Scottish accent properly, you have to do the Scottish words as well. You have to do throw a few Glaswegian words in there, which I struggle to remember. Yeah, wee timorous beastie. Would you recommend Ableton Cycle? Yes, I would recommend it, Ableton. I moved from Cubase about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and because of the way you can reorganize effects and do effect groups like quite easily, like visually, it was for me, for sure. It'd be nice if Ableton paid me every time I say that. Each to their own now. I see people making bangers in FL Studio. I don't know how. I couldn't do it that quick. But if you practice anything, all DAWs can do the same things. Some things it can do faster and some things it can do slower than other DAWs. And you know the ways. And you have macros. Ableton, or any DAW, you want everything. You should, if you're a power user and you want to get things done quick. If you do the same things over and over in every track, like say if you want to, you've got a track and suddenly you want to add EQ to it, how many clicks does it take you to do that? Like 1, type it in, click, drag it. It's not many, is it? But what if you could just press Control F5 and it puts it in an EQ where you want it? And you're saving a few seconds. When that all adds up. Highly recommend it. How's the release going? Oh, every time you watch a production video, oh, that was, yeah. Yeah, that is an interesting thing, isn't it? Yeah, is most videos seem to be on Ableton, like the tutorials. That's an interesting point. I mean, I always thought you should be able to sort of transcribe what you see in an Ableton video, but all the plugins are slightly different, aren't they? Like, especially the synths. But to do basic stuff, yeah. I mean, I use Serum mostly, so that's like universal, isn't it? But yeah, obviously there's loads of little devices in Ableton and in FL Studio that do all these different things, and they require their own set of tutorials, don't they? How is the released album going? Is it going on to be on Spotify? Okay, so yeah, so I've just released an album, an electronic album. That's like non-dubstep, non-dance music. And this bunch of tracks that I'm doing now, these dubstep tracks, which I was supposed to start releasing like in the start of the summer, but various things got in the way. Yeah, this is going to be on Spotify in some form, either as EPs, albums, or singles and album. It was going to be singles and then an album, and it might still be that. The reason why I'm resisting is because I'll have to create, because I've got zero budget. And I kind of like the fun of it, even though it's really hard to think of an idea, and 2 to execute, to actually make it artwork, like cover artwork that's decent. I'm not really a visual, I'd rather just make music, but I do have artist friends who have done stuff for me before. But if I have a specific idea in mind, like for dubstep releases, it's kind of like dark, innit? Like you can just have simple shapes, but you could have like dark and like a mysterious figure in it, or space, like somewhere in a dark street, or you know what I mean? There's like these things which I could maybe pull off in like Blender, because I'm getting a bit better at using Blender. So, but doing like 7 single artworks and then an album artwork, that's too many. they take ages, you know. So I don't really know. It's kind of dependent. If I just release it all as an album, job done. 2 EPs might be better than singles. But either way, yeah, it will be on Spotify and everywhere else, you know. Just use AI. Hi, Brother Baz. How are you? Okay, so I have used AI before. Actually, it was someone else's, an artist, a visual artist. She's a painter, and she's got a whole Instagram of her AI artworks, and I've watched it go from quite basic stuff to 3 years down the line of her doing these, you know, a few of these fungi shamans. So it's like like mushroom kind of people. It's like faces, like hyper realistic faces, but with like mushroom features. And she's been doing that for like years, and I've watched that evolve into these like amazingly like perfect looking, kind of freaky looking things. So I respect her as an artist and her use of AI for that. But for me I have tried AI. I've tried coming up with. I've tried testing like. First you have to go to even use AI for an artwork, for an album cover. You have to, if you really care about doing artwork that's really linked to your music, because you might not be that bothered. You might have 100 tunes and you just need 100 artworks, and you just like come up with a dark dubstep themed fucking album cover, and it will come up with something, and you can just use it, and you've saved fucking loads of time. And there's nothing wrong with it. I can spot an AI picture. If someone's track used an AI photo, would I be more or less likely to listen to it? I really don't know. Depends who it is. You need some artwork, don't you? But for me, I think I want to make my own, or find an artist who can make one for me. Because when I've tried to do it, shit, maybe trying. I'm gonna have to. I'll be back in a minute. If I don't see you, I'll see you. Okay, thanks. Forgot that was the standby. As long as the ideas are yours, yeah, that's it. Cycle, yeah, it's coming up with the idea is probably as hard as the execution if you do it on your own. Even if you had £1,000 or £100 or £1,000 or 500, you want, even if you had the money to pay an artist, you still have to come up with the idea, and you want it to be you want the concept to be good because you're about to hand over money for it. So whether you have money or not, you still want to come up with a good idea. I did come up with one for the album, which was basically like, it's like a Super Mario platform, but I can't remember. There was like, instead of a Mario, it was someone else, like me. No, it was me. So instead of Mario, it was like someone who dressed like Mario with my face. Oh no, what was I, Luigi? I can't remember. No, I was Mario, and Luigi was there, and we're just jumping up, hitting question mark boxes. And there was something in the sky. I can't remember what it was. It was a bit too non-specific, and I thought I would struggle to draw that on my own. I don't know how I would do it, like Photoshop my face. So an AI would be perfect for that because you could just tell it. But I decided against it in the end. I did something completely different. I don't listen to music for the album cover. Yeah. Might get more out of a video. Yeah. I think the best album covers are simple. And I just wonder how they come up with them. I think you kind of hand your concept. You just have a basic concept. I guess you don't have to be visual. You just say to the artist, and they'll come up with something. They'll do it all, and I like that. I'd like to have that relationship with a multimedia artist who could do anything. Like, you could literally tell them, "Can you draw this?" Whatever you say, they'll make it somehow. So they have that ability, but then you're telling them, "Can you come up with a concept as well, and then make it yourself?" And that, I think that's amazing, to empower someone, because you're empowering them to come up with, they could do something, completely original that's never been done before, and that's really exciting. So at the moment, I don't know an artist, and I think artists who are like that, at that level, should charge a lot. But again, if I was that artist, I would charge someone like me nothing, and just do a sort of an agreement where if it goes to vinyl, or if any merch gets printed, then you get a cut. But for digital streams, no cut. And I had that agreement with an artist, and for a few of my album covers, and it worked out really well. But his style, he has a certain style, and he can do a certain style of things, and I wanted to do something different this time. A darkened mushroom in a glowing blue triangle. That's pretty good. That's nice and simple. See, this is the thing. This is where it is really interesting, because you can come up with that, Matushko. You've just come up with that. I couldn't come up with that. What you've just come up with. I just would never have thought of it. And if I'd seen someone else do it, I just would have thought, like, I'm not going to copy it. Like, that's like, but that would do. Yeah, it would do, and it would look good as well. It would look really good. Yeah. Like, I could probably make something like that in Blender as well. something quite basic, but lights are really fun in Blender. Really, I get a lot out of playing with lights. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get ideas for the if I do single covers, it would have to be a series, like something that can be made into a series, like either the same colors for every release, but just a big number 1 or 2 on it, or you know what I mean, something that goes all the way up to 7, or like an arrangement, like a changing arrangement of shapes and colors, so everyone looks different, but they all have this sort of theme. They've all got squares and triangles in, and it's like what would be even cooler is if you could do it, if you could program it so that it's like a sequence based on an initial code, so that it, you know, if you typed in 4 away from 1, it would do the 4th iteration of it, and if you typed in 1,000, it would do the thousandth iteration of it. So you could basically have infinite what's the word that I'm looking for, like a sequence of, like a linked sequence. It's almost like prime numbers, where it sort of follows a rule. Yeah, and just link those numbers to like shapes, sizes of shapes. And I know that it's possible to do it. You just need to like code. You can use like any programming language for it, like Java, or you probably or any modern one. Simple shape, circle, square, triangle, different neon colors. Yeah, yes. So you have that sequence, and then you have like glow effects on the shapes. Yeah, that would make it look pretty. Yeah, you could just a black background, or you could have them in a room. But what's in the room? Is it on a white background, black? Are they casting shadows? So many questions. But yeah, I think keeping it simple. I always think of Dark Side of the Moon. No, what's it called? That Pink Floyd album with the prism and the prism on the front, splitting light, just being the most simple but interesting album cover ever. Black background, or like a very dark red. Then you can have these shadows. If it was very dark red, yeah. If it was a colour, then if the coloured shapes glowing would light it up a bit, and it'd be really interesting. Yeah. Because I know that in Blender there's you can do nodes, like all these node things, and you just like type in you can do sequences of stuff like that, you know, like each you could do frames, do 7 frames as if it was an animation, but for each frame it adds 2 and to one shape, and times is the other one by 3 somehow. And does it adds onto it each time. Swirling smoke. Oh. Oh. It said I wasn't live anymore due to inactivity. That's weird.
Resistance. 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 Resistance.
I think maybe we should get a convolution on here.
Resistance. 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 Resistance.
Ooh, that's not been beyond that. Turn it up too high. Let's turn this off and change this macro. It is the pitch. Can't remember. Oh no, sync. Sync plus. So yeah, I think what I should do is bounce. Previously, my live stream closed down for some reason inactivity. I was just talking in this monotone voice because my voice sounds weird tonight. Maybe it was just like the robot was just like couldn't see me anymore. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, stopping by and saying hi and just being watching my progress, which I haven't really documented much of on live streams recently because I've been busy finishing an album. I'm like, I had to concentrate so hard that I couldn't go on live stream. Making mixing decisions while people, it's not that, I don't think it's even while people are watching, it's because people are asking questions and I am compelled to answer questions and take part in discussions about just random things. Like, it's a lot of fun. I'm a social, for most of my life I was kind of hermit like, but I'm a social person, so I wanna like chat forever. But when I chat, I must use the part of the brain that I use to mix, so I can't mix and chat. I can't do it properly. Whenever I do it, I miss loads of stuff. And it's kind of like valuable time that I'm exchanging. Either I do chats and sort of easy music stuff, or I mix and finish albums. I can't do both. So there is a certain kind of a certain part of the music making process that I can make live streams about, and I did do it for 6 months, and it worked out really well. I'll be doing that again soon, as soon as these tracks are released, or at least finished, because releasing them it's a day's work. Like, pre-releasing them, sending them to DJs is like another day's work. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna split for the night because my eyes are hurting and I should be in bed early night. So I'm gonna love you, and I'm gonna leave you, and I'm gonna see you soon. I wish you all the best. Happy music making, happy art making, happy soothing your soul by creating things for you, not for anyone else. Have fun.